Now at 6, it's one of the most bizarre stories in South Florida history. A naked man running on the MacArthur Causeway literally eats the face of another man. And the cannibalistic attack is caught on a surveillance camera. Now, there are still lots of questions surrounding this attack. It left a man without a nose or eyes.
In extremely critical condition, missing his face from his forehead to his chin. This after he was attacked here just off the MacArthur Causeway exit right next to the Miami Herald building. And now we are learning much more about what might have been behind this crazy case. It's the story the world is talking about. Two naked men found off the MacArthur Causeway Saturday afternoon, one literally chewing the face off of the other. The aftermath caught on camera by Miami Herald surveillance cameras, and the president of the police union blaming drugs for the cannibalistic attack.
We have seen already 3 or 4 cases that are exactly like this, where some people have admitted to taking LSD.
Like this case, he says the people have all taken their clothing off, been extremely violent with what seemed to be superhuman strength, even using their jaws as weapons.
Extremely strong.
It's something ER Dr. Paul Adams knows a lot about.
We noticed an increase probably after Ultrafest.
He says the new LSD is commonly called bath salts, and it can raise a person's body temperature to such a high degree that logic and the ability to feel pain are lost. Delirium sets in, and that often leads to disaster.
Already grisly murder takes an even more grisly twist. A college student tells police he killed a housemate and then ate part of the victim's heart and brain. WJZ is live in Edgewood right now. Mike Kelgan with even more stunning details on this crime. Mike?
Vic, police here in Harford County say they have never seen a case of cannibalism, never seen a case like this, a stunning crime, and they say they have no reason to believe the suspect is lying about what he said he did. Investigators say 21-year-old college student Alexander Canua killed his roommate, then ate his heart and parts of his brain, cutting off his head and hands and storing them inside his family's townhouse on Terrapin Terrace in Harford County.
I don't want to make speculation here. It's very early in the investigation. We have a lot of follow-up to do.
I'm sorry to bother you. Family members there declined to speak about the chilling crime. Police say Canua's brother found the remains and his father called police. Authorities later found body parts there and in a dumpster at a church nearby.
This was a very difficult investigation. I also want to thank the FBI who assisted us in this investigation.
But what's the motive? Police haven't ruled out anything, including drugs. They say Canua, while cooperative, confessed but would not reveal why he did it. According to published reports, he recently posted statements about cults, ethnic cleansing, and school shootings online. A judge denied Canua bail at the review. Canua appeared calm. He said he was originally from Nairobi, Kenya, but had strong ties to this area after living in Maryland for 9 years. WJZ obtained the missing persons report on the victim, 37-year-old Kujo Agyekodi, who vanished last week. Both he and Canua attended Morgan State University in Baltimore. That's also where Canua was charged just days ago with a random attack on another student.
A dispute over the television in the Outer Borough eatery led to an ugly fight that left one man missing a chunk gnawed out of his ear, police and witnesses said. Chomper Thomas Tomasello, 52, was busted for felony assault after beating and biting Nicholas Kakis on the sidewalk outside the Oakwood Diner on Amboy Road, cops said. He chewed his ear. He must have been hungry, one witness said with a laugh. He must have been reading about that cannibal down in Miami or something. According to the witness, the trouble began when the 35-year-old Kakis, who has a history of drug arrests, changed the channel at the diner Wednesday afternoon from an oldies music station to ESPN. The diner regular was soon getting an earful from finger-waving fellow patron Louise Newman, an ex-waitress who called her husband. Pizzeria owner Tomasello showed up and soon had a mouthful taken from chunk of Kakis's ear as they rolled around on the ground. But first, Tomasello used a Yankees bat to smack Kakis around. He hit him with the bat about 4 to 5 times in the back of the head and back, the witness said. Kakis was taunting Tomasello before the two began brawling.
Carter threw intestines at officers after stabbing himself, police say. A New Jersey man allegedly cut out his entrails in front of police and then threw bits of his flesh and intestine at them. The gruesome scene played out at a home in Hackensack, New Jersey, where the 43-year-old Wayne Carter allegedly barricaded himself on Sunday, NBC New York reported. Officers got a call that morning when a witness said Carter was threatening to harm himself with a knife. 2 cops responded, kicking in the door, and found Carter in the corner, the station reported. Carter allegedly ignored officers' orders to put down the knife and instead began stabbing himself in the abdomen, neck, and legs. An attempt to pepper spray the bleeding man had no effect, the Associated Press reported. That's when Carter, disemboweled but responsive, reportedly threw bits of his skin and intestine at the officers. They decided to retreat and call the Bergen County SWAT team. Hackensack Police Lieutenant John Hyman told reporters. The team was able to subdue Carter and get him to the hospital, where he remained in critical condition on Monday. Hyman said he believes that drugs or mental illness may have led to the horrific incident, but those details haven't been confirmed. No charges have yet been filed due to the unusual nature of Carter.